Now let's talk about predictive programming, or more specifically, I like to call it demonic prophecy. You see, there's a theme that happens in the world where movies or shows or things are put out, and then those things seem to come to pass. Like, for instance, the movie White Noise, a movie of a train crashing in this small town and the exact town a train crashed in.
This story is one of the weirdest coincidences ever. People living in eastern Ohio evacuated their homes last week following a train derailment and chemical spill that sent toxic chemicals into the air. The crazy thing is, they did the same thing for a fictional disaster film a year ago. The premise of the movie is this: a freight train derails and explodes, and families have to flee the toxic fallout. The film was shot all over Ohio. It features extras in vacation scenes, including a family from New Palestine. Ben Ratner and his family filmed a scene where they were sitting in a traffic jam of people who were trying to evacuate. Then, last week's train derailment in real life and fire happened less than a mile from their home. They had to leave for real.
Yeah.
Isn't this wild?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the simulation is not even good. It's crazy.
And more recently, there's a movie that came out called Leave the World Behind, produced by the Obamas, people that we know that are involved in the occult. Okay? So why did they put out these movies? Now, many people might tell you, oh, it's because of the secret rule of the world. They have to admit to you with their karmic retribution. They have to admit what they're doing so that way they can do it. You see, many people might tell you something like, oh, it's a special law of the universe, and the controllers have to tell you before they do their thing. It's a special law that God put in place. That's not how this works. You see, this is called demonic prophecy, and it works quite the opposite of what you think. Let me explain it to you, so that way you understand and you can stop participating in demonic prophecy. You see, all authority on heaven and on earth has been given unto Jesus. Therefore now go. He gave that authority unto you. He says, you can say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast in the sea, and it will obey you. Jesus gave all of the authority that he took back from the devil unto you. So yes, even though Satan rules the world, the authority has been restored. Your Adamic authority has been given back to us if we use it. But if we use it improperly, Satan and the demons can influence that authority for their benefit. And that's exactly what they're doing with movies like Leave the World Behind. They are wanting you as the authors, as the prophetic anointed of God. How it says that you are prophets of God, and my sons and daughters will prophesy. We are called to be the prophetic individuals of God in the end times. There's more understanding to the term prophecy, or what it means for an individual to prophesy. See, there's prophets that see the future, and there is prophets that speak the future into existence. There is at least two types of prophecy. And so, when you speak things, you are accessing a prophetic nature that the Lord has given unto you. And that prophetic nature is the ability to speak things into existence. Satan knows this. The demons know this. And because of their defeat, they can only get you to speak and to prophesy the negative things of the world, so that the demon horde that surrounds it can make the statement, the prophet said it, we can do it. Now, I've heard this in the spirit from a personal experience of dealing with somebody. So there is a horde of demons waiting for your negative words to be spoken so that they can take effect. And they say, Lord, your prophet said that these terrible things will happen. Your prophet said that the cars will be hacked, that the waterways will be poisoned. Your prophet said this, so we can do it. We have the right to do it, Lord. Your prophet said it. The demons are waiting for you to speak these terrible things into existence. And it's really getting irritating when I see these movies come out and everybody continues to speak this fear into society. That's what the demons want. because they want the fear to be perpetuated over and over and over and over and over until the prophets begin to speak it. And when you speak it, you are granting the demonic realm the authority to carry it out. This is demonic prophecy. So it is not a secret they must tell you in order before they can do it. No, they tell you so you speak it and then it comes to pass. That is how demonic prophecy works. So I do not watch movies like Leave the World Behind. I don't watch movies at all. But I do not give credence to these ideas of fear-mongering, because if you do, what you are commanding is the authority for the demonic entities to make those influences over your life and over the nation and over the world. Stop being demonically influenced prophets of God. Stop allowing the fear to affect you. We walk by faith, not by sight. This is how the process works. It is a spiritual battle. You are battling with a spiritual realm. Speaking, just as Jesus says, you can say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and it will obey you. Blessings and cursings out of the same mouth. This, my brethren, should not be. These words that you speak from your mouth is a rudder, the Bible says, that can steer the course of an entire ship. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Okay? Out of your mouth you will be justified, and by your words you will also be condemned. Your words are powerful. Recognize what demonic prophecy is and stop participating in it. It is not some controller magic juju that they have to reveal to you. It only comes to pass when the prophets speak it and allow it to come to pass. Everything in your world revolves around God and the Bible, whether you believe in it or not.